This is another episode of avoidablefawn39, tips to learning how to drive NASCAR on the game. And today, in Season 6, we are going to a dirt track called Eldora, which is in Roxburgh, Ohio, and the track is owned by none other than Smoke, which his real name is Tony Stewart. And I have become a master at this track in the Dirt Series in my own team, which I will start to go to work here. Building a team takes time, money, and of course the fastest way to build the team is to get victories, or at least consistent finishes. Oh, look here, looks like I've done 75 races in every series. I just saw that in my last video at the end. So I will go back, and first you buy a team, you got to buy cars, you got to buy a team, you got to upgrade them all. Mine's all the way upgraded on my Dirt Series, so I'm going to go ahead and get people to work here, and go ahead and start the work. Work is ready. Eldora is a long track, but it is very fast, and it is very fun. I will drive car number 2. Could have driven car number 5, it wouldn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here. The difference from the other racing series, from me driving on my roof cam, the Dirt Series is the only series that I drive behind my car. The only reason for that is because my car is going sideways, and I do not like to hit the computer cars because I want to be professional and not run people all over the place. So, I'd let you look at the track a little bit here. Look at my car. Of course, I am wearing yellow, but that is for my Truck Series race, because I do own my own team. So I will go ahead and go in here for practice. I already do have a setup, which is here. I will go out, and I will probably run this goal time in practice within a matter of laps. So, which like 2 to 3 laps, I will run that. So I will go ahead and pull out here. Now, these cars are very quick when you get them souped up. They're only a 2-speed car, so you don't have to worry about a lot of gearing in it. Dirt tracks are very fun. They actually help you to drive the asphalt for when your rear end tends to slide out. You know what to do more. You know how to compensate for that. Not running as fast as I possibly can right now, but I'm trying. There, I ran the practice goal time. I will go ahead and run one more lap. There are no pit stops in the Dirt Series here, at least on this game. Okay, I will go ahead and exit, because I ran that practice time. Since I normally win Eldora so easily, I am going to not qualify like I do in my Dirt Series now, because I have won 4 championships in a row on the Dirt Series, and one season, which was my second season, or my third season, I did win all 14 races. So I will go ahead and skip the qualifying here, and I am starting 23rd. So I will go ahead and go to race, and we'll race at Eldora Speedway in Roxburgh, Ohio. I have yet to actually see the racetrack for myself with my own eyes. I have watched it on YouTube. I'm not quite sure where Roxburgh, Ohio is. All I have to do is look it up on the map. Of course, I live in Ohio, so it can't possibly be too far away.
Be ready. Ready.
A green flag. Usually I really haul some butt here. Kind of going low there. I try not to talk too much while racing because it messes me up. So I'm going to focus and I'll talk when I can. I tend to stay on the bottom on the dirt tracks because it's the fastest way around the dirt tracks. And it keeps you from getting all up inside the pack and everything like other races. That guy's on my rear end trying to power past me. My first victory in the Dirt Series was in my first season. It was at Eldora at the end of the season, which kind of propelled my second season to go out and dominate, which I did. I won the championship, and then my third season, I'd gotten my car all the way to 100%, and I had gone out there and won all 14 races. Of course, I was just doing the Dirt Series, and I had just started the Truck Series, but I wasn't actually racing it yet. I was doing hot seats for it. So it takes a while to move up in this game. You gotta do the races, you gotta go through the seasons. Just make as many friends as you can by not smashing into people and trying to drive professionally. If you're a kid and you don't really know how to handle a car, patience, practice, drive it, learn it. If you learn the track and you learn the car, you just put them together. So the fastest car can't win if you don't have a good driver. So you gotta have somebody that can drive the fastest car to the front, which I am getting there slowly. Right now, Tony Stewart is, of course, he does race in this series on his own track. So he is out front right now, and I am slowly gaining on him. Usually at Eldora, when I race this track, if I qualify and start near the front, I run so fast I can almost put all the drivers down 3 laps, which makes it look like it's too easy for me. So, but it is on expert setting. I can't go any higher. So the key is running consistent laps. Doing the same thing over and over again, like anything, like bowling or baseball or basketball, consistency. So driving is the same way. You got to be consistent. You got to stay focused. You can't be in a rush to hurry up and get the race done because it's not going to go any faster than what you're going, unless somebody else is out front. Tony kind of messed up there, and I'm just running hot like I always do here at Eldora. Hope my videos can somehow get out there and people see it. Maybe even some real NASCAR guys. And racing is one of my dreams. It is. I've loved racing since I first saw racing. So I love driving. I've played all different types of racing games, from rally games to Need for Speed to Formula 1 games to Forza and Gran Turismo to NASCAR to even some weird, crazy games like Wreckfest or Flat Out 2, where you just pretty much drive a demolition derby car down a dirt track. So cars, because of Forza and Gran Turismo, and of course Need for Speed. But Need for Speed's far from real life. Anybody knows that, so that's played them. But if you get into racing games, you tend to love them because you get better and better, and then you start dominating, and it becomes a lot of fun. So I do only run 50% on my career here. 50% race length. So I like to have a challenge. I like to give the computer a chance. I messed up there. I really messed up there. Just keep going here and try to get back in my line here. Get refocused. Very much drafted in this Extreme Dirt Series, if any at all. It's more about speed, power, cornering, getting your rear end out, sliding around. So it's just kind of like the Sprint Series. It's just these are a lot bigger. You can find this type of Dirt Series cars on YouTube. I have watched some videos already. But a lot of people came from dirt racing. Clint Boyer, Jeff Gordon, just to name a few, came from dirt racing. So, but the key to moving up through the NASCAR ranks is to win. Obviously, that's the fastest way. But it's not always easy to win. Of course, this is just a video game. Real life, it would be real consequences for hitting people, and you'd probably have a different reaction from the car in real life than you would on the video game. Plus, I'd actually be inside the car, which I am not. I can drive inside the car, but I prefer not to. If I'm driving Gran Turismo, I probably would be inside my car. There's not near as many cars. Almost the racing's too easy on Gran Turismo though, so I hardly play it anymore.
Wow, that was your best lap ever.
But I might make a few videos of Gran Turismo.
Got a car high now.
Of course, the races aren't near as long unless I do a whole series of races or do an endurance race on the Gran Turismo. Again, we are at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Track is owned by Tony Stewart. His racing name is Smoke. Right now he is running in second place. I am coming back around. If I pass him again, he will be down a lap, and that will be all the cars down a lap, at least one, except myself. And if I could put myself down a lap, I would. But of course, my car cannot jump out of itself. I just ran pretty much a 15-second lap there, 15.004. So I'm getting around this track pretty fast. So, almost hit the wall there. That was really close. But I always come close to the wall on this track. I love sitting on the lines, going through the turns. I love sitting on that line. Just go in, hit the apex right in the middle, slide right back out. Be a good racer, it takes a lot of practice. You can't just jump in a car and go out and drive and say, hey, I can race. It takes a lot lot of practice. It takes learning. Even your own car, if you want to go race it, you got to learn your car. You got to learn the rear end, when the rear end sticks into turns, how much speed you can go through the turn with the weight on the back end without losing control. Pretty much you got to drive your car. You know, don't get on the freeway and drive straight and say, hey, I can drive. You know, find yourself an old back country road. It's got a lot of twists and turns, and drive. Don't be dumb and drive super fast, because you don't know if people are on bicycles or walking or not. So, or if the she-riff is sitting down there somewhere. So, you know, but drive your car. I drive a road out here in Ohio. It turns off of 42 and 257. I call it the River Road, which runs from Route 42 and 257 outside of Columbus, and it goes all the way to Prospect. It's a very nice road. I'd consider it a rally road. It's got 5 different sections on it, where you come to stop signs and then cross to the next section. It's a very nice road. It's a very long road. It's got a lot of hairpins on it and hidden corners and stuff. So, it's not a road you'd want to race on at nighttime or something, especially if you don't know it, because it's right by the river, of course. You get deers and stuff like that jumping out. You wouldn't want that if you're trying to go 80 miles an hour down the road, because that would not be good. So, it's like the people that do them races in California. I know a lot of people watch them, but they're only going straight. So I always say, if you want to race, get on an oval track or a circle track or even a road course, and let's see which car is faster. You know, everybody says that the new Skyline is the fastest car, yet they're only accelerating forward. They're only going straight. Let's put them on a track and see who can actually drive their car, instead of those guys in California just running straight down the freeway. Come on now. Anybody can accelerate going straight. Come on, guys. Make some better videos. Use all your money and actually, instead of souping your car up to 1,000 horsepower, make some decent videos and go to a racetrack. Sorry that I'm only playing a video game and I don't have your kind of money to brag, because I'm not bragging. I just want some better videos. We did finish first here at Eldora. I am not going to do a burnout because I just don't feel like it right now. So, going ahead and continue through this one. I did put everybody down a lap except myself. So, okay. I do have 2 victories this season. So let's go ahead and go to the next race. There's me winning, getting a bunch of graffiti. Or confetti, that's what I meant, not graffiti. My bad. My bad, wrong word. Fastest lap. Most laps led. On the move. Let's see who did the worst. Second to 24th. That's not good. Okay, let's go ahead and leave this, and we will go to the next race, which is a Gander Outdoor Truck Series race. I am not sure what track I am going to. I will have to wait and see here. Let this all run through here. Okay. Finish that contract. So 77 wins from Joey Logano. Nice. I don't really know that guy. Sorry, guy, if you ever see my video. Sorry. But thanks. Let's see here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can still go camping, Hugh. Just stay cool. Okay, move on to the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. And we are at Martinsville. This is a banger track. This track can be fun and it can be not so fun. So, look at my series here in the Gander, Daytona, first place. Atlanta, well, what do you know? First place, okay. Las Vegas, second place. So far, so good in the season. And I am at the 4th race in the season. I am first in points. And don't have no future plans or anything about me. So we will go ahead and get to work. Go ahead and do that, and then I will move people down to respectable areas that need work. Okay, and we will start our work here and get everything. Now, see, when you do buy your own team, you got to make sure you get, well, since there's only 2 super speedways in NASCAR, you really only need 1 track or 1 car for the tracks, because they're so far apart. By the time you need the car again, it's already repaired. You will need 2 speedway cars, 1 road course car, and of course I do have 2 short track cars on here. In the dirt series, you'd want 1 road course car, 2 short track cars, and 2 long track cars, because during the season, at the beginning of the season, you'll have 2 short races back to back, and if you only have 1 car that's a short track car, the second time you go out for the second race, you will not be as fast. Or the same thing with the long race at the end of the season, where you have 2 of them back to back. So in the truck series here, I got 1 super speedway, 2 short track, 2 speedway, and 1 road course. I am on a short track right now, and I have 2 trucks that are ready to go. So it does not really matter which truck I pick. I could pick car 2 or car 3, or truck 2 or truck 3. It doesn't really matter. So let's get to it. Let's go ahead and select the car. I will take number 2 since it's already on it, and we will go to Martinsville. I am driving the number 69. Of course, that's my number. That's a lot of people's numbers, but that is my number right now. I am driving the Love's Toyota Tundra in the truck series. So, excuse me, a little bit about Martinsville here before we actually get into driving the track. Martinsville is a short track with long straightaways and sharp turns. It is sort of a flat track, so it's very fun. It's considered a banger track. Why is it considered a banger track? Because you got to go fast and then slam on your brakes, for the most part. And it creates a lot of bumping from your front end to their rear end and so forth all the way back. So, and there's a lot of bumping and grinding at tracks like this, just like Bristol. That's why they consider Bristol a grinder too. So we will go out and try to put down a good practice lap here. I do not have to do no tune setups because I already have the tune setup on my truck here. I try to stay in second gear going through the turns. If you do go to first gear, it doesn't matter. You just start turning a little sharper. You just got to accelerate decent enough. I did not run the practice goal. I am very close to it though. I just need to pick up my speed a little bit, or at least try to pick up my speed. Dropped the first gear there, that wasn't good. I try to stay in second gear, but I try not to run too high. I'm running kind of high and do the turns right now. I need to slow down a little earlier and get my front end closer to the ripples. But you don't necessarily want to get on the ripples because they can cause you to spin out if you hit them wrong and jump back on the gas pedal. If I don't run the goal time here soon, I will just exit out. It doesn't matter if you do, you just get a little bit of extra sponsor money. Okay, there I got the goal time. Not by very much, but I did get it. So I am going ahead and finish this lap. Martinsville's a front track, but if you're coming from the back, it can take a while to get to the front if you have a fast car. If you start in the back, it doesn't mean you're not going to win. You just got to focus. Pit road's different. Pit road is here. You got to slow down. They say I got the black flag, but it's only practice, so it doesn't count. If you were in the race and you went into the pits, like I just did at too high a speed, you would get a black flag, which is like a 5 to 10 second penalty, which means the NASCAR officials will hold your car in the pits for those extra seconds before they do let you back out. I'm going to go ahead and pit here, let everybody see how fast my pit crew is really fast, and they are fast, I'm telling you. So let's go ahead and watch this pit stop really quick here. Not going that fast right now, but that's because I got the black flag. So okay, the NASCAR, well, holding me up. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out.
Flag is in the air. It's for us.
So continue through that, collect my money. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and go to qualifying. I'm gonna start qualifying here. Here we go.
Hammer down.
We will get going here.
Alright, now, big late practice, qualifying count. Here we go. Alright, that's it.
Pretty good. Hey, starting third. That is nice. That is very nice. So go look at the field here. I usually start at the bottom and work my way to the top to see who's all here. Of course, when you create your own team, it always knocks somebody out of the lineup. And they don't race until you, well, stop racing, I guess. So, starting third, which is good. You want to start up front in Martinsville because it takes a very long time to move from the back to the front at Martinsville if you ever get there. Because tracks like Martinsville and Bristol or even Richmond, to throw in there, the lead cars catch up to the slower cars all the way in the back very fast. So if you're a fast car and you start in the back, you need to get moving fast. So, but we aren't starting back there, so we don't have to worry about that right now.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here. Green, green, green. Car outside, hold the line. Keep it steady, driver. 3 wide. Slow's clear.
Racing short tracks like Martinsville, it takes patience. Okay, you can't be just driving and slamming into the back of people. That ain't driving professionally. You got to be patient. You got to try to run fast. It's hard to run fast and be patient and do all that all at the same time and run consistently. Some of these tracks I tend to run more of the higher line than the lower line. At Bristol, I tend to run the high line. I like the high line at Bristol. Try to catch up to the leaders here. Got a truck on the inside here on me. So, I'm going to head and stay high here. Okay.
Got a car coming inside now. You got room, you're clear.
$125 laps. Even on 50%, I don't think I will have to pit because of the laps they have. I might have to pit once. So, I am going for my 3rd win of the season right now here at Martinsville and the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. I won the first race at Daytona. I won the second race at Atlanta, and I finished 2nd at the 3rd race at Vegas. So far we are having a good season. I won the championship last season. I finally figured out Homestead on how to run it because all the other seasons before I kept getting beat. The first truck series, when I finally got into a 5-star truck, I finished 3rd at Homestead going for a championship. The second season, I finished 2nd at Homestead going for a championship. And finally, the 3rd season, I finally pull it off. So, I am in my 4th season in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. I am going for my 2nd straight championship here. I have 4 straight championships in the Extreme Dirt Series. And I am going for my 1st championship in the Infinity Series of NASCAR. So, stay posted. I'll keep you posted. And try to help you out with anything you need as far as braking points, when to get on the brakes, stay consistently, how to not let stuff distract you. If it does start distracting you, pause the game for a little bit. Trying to catch the leaders here without overdoing it too much. We are starting to come up to lap traffic. That will slow the pace down usually just a little bit and could help me grab the lead. We are at Martinsville. Kind of going in hot a little bit. That's my fault. Don't want to get impatient, so I need to just slow myself down here and calm down a little bit, so, and I will get up there.
Time you have to go to work tomorrow.
going for second place here. Trying to move myself up through the field here at Martinsville. Martinsville is a flat track. It is very difficult. It is a banger track, so you trade paint a lot at Martinsville. Same thing with Bristol. I am in first now.
Car high, careful. All right, clear outside. Hold your line, got one inside. Still there? Inside, inside. Clear low. Got one down low now. Got one down low now. Got a car low now.
Get myself past this first batch of lap traffic and get out into the free air here till I catch the next batch. That was horrible braking, so I am going to not try to do that again. Whoa, that was not good. I did not expect my truck to shift to first there. You try to keep it in second going through the turns. It's the best thing to do so you don't have to shift, because anybody knows shifting takes, well, extra time to, well, shift the gear. But in stock car racing, you don't have automatics and you don't have paddle shifters. I think paddle shifters are just a cheap way to get rid of a clutch. So, I don't like paddle shifters. I didn't like them when they came out with paddle shifters. They just make you lazy, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're fast at shifting gears, because you ain't shifting anything. You're pressing a little trigger on the back side of your steering wheel. So, for all the people out there that think you're fast at shifting gears and all you got is paddle shifters, give me a break. Shift gears like a real man, get an old stick. Don't get paddle shifters. If you have paddle shifters and a stick, great. I'd consider using the stick though, not paddle shifters. Don't be wussy now. Okay.
Still there? Got one peeking inside. You're clear all around there.
We are on lap 27 of 125 here at Martinsville Speedway on a beautiful sunny day on the video game.
Alright, you're clear there.
And we are out front in the Love's number 69 Toyota Tundra, driven by myself, Chris Shirley, my own team. Which I had to do a lot of racing to build it up. I saved up to almost $3 million when I bought the team. but I still didn't quite have enough to actually complete the team, which I eventually did. And now I am saving up for my Infinity Series team. I'm trying to get up to at least $10 to $15 million just to make sure I do have enough to buy the team, which I already have enough for that, but I need enough to actually upgrade them all the way. I'm kind of messing myself up because I am talking too much, so I'm going to go back to racing. Myself into the wall here a little bit.
Inside. You're all clear on the bottom there.
It's all about consistency. That's about winning any race. Or if you got the right setup. It's not just consistency, it's the right setup. It's having a good enough driver to know what he needs to do to get the car to the front. And having a good team to help him do it. And it helps if you got a good team owner that's willing to put money into his team to make them better. Since I am the owner of my team, and they're already all the way upgraded, I don't have to worry about putting any more money into it. I just have to make sure the trucks are ready. And we are coming up to another big pack of traffic here, which looks to seem on the map the main pack of the traffic. You see Burton there, one of my good friends on this truck series racing. He is in 18th place, so I am coming up to him. And beside him is the Sheldon Creek truck, the number 2 truck, which I raced my first 2 seasons, and the Gander Outdoor Series, which I did finish 3rd in the championships the first season, and 2nd the 2nd season. The 3rd season, I had started my own truck team, and I ended up winning the championship. This is my 2nd season with my own team.
Hold your line there, 3 wide. Car outside.
And we are going for 2 championships in a row.
Clear all around. Got one up top. Car there on the inside. Clear down low. Car high, careful there. Still there? You're all clear up top there. Inside. Both clear. Top 3, use it if you need it. Stay high, stay high. Inside, inside. All right, clear up. Hold your line, got one inside. Inside. Clear all around. Inside. Inside, inside.
Truck is doing really good. I'm about to put 6th place down a lap. I am just moving up through the field.
Inside. All right, clear up.
There is 5th place in front of me. It's hard to believe I have caught all the way up to 5th place already at Martinsville. with 43 laps only into the race. Having problems winning races or even Martinsville, look up the setup on YouTube. Look up race setup for Martinsville on NASCAR Heat 4 and find the race setup and, well, do it. And then do the setup and then go out there and focus and concentrate and try to stay calm and try to win the race and learn the track. We go. Try to get off the ripple strips there. I don't want to spin myself out and cause a caution. So I am in clean air now for a little ways. There are some other cars coming up to pass, but not near as many as I just passed. So I don't have to pit for, it looks like, about 69 more laps, which is, well, the same number on my truck. So I'm going to get back to focusing on driving. So if you have any questions or comments or even tips for myself, please leave a comment below and I will read it and respond if need be. So
got one down low now. Low clear.
right now I am dominating here at Martinsville. As far as I know, I have all the way up to 5th place, down a lap. I'm starting to come back up to that big pack of trucks again, because I am just running so fast right now.
You're clear then.
We are almost halfway done with this race. We are at Martinsville Speedway.
Inside. Bottom's clear. You got room. You're clear. Car there on the inside.
That is third place. Whether I've passed him already, I do not know. I'm starting to come up to second place. And if I pass him, I will be the only truck on the lead lap. And we are only halfway through this race. So, don't know what to say, except I'm running very fast. Or they are just running slow. I don't really know, so...
Inside. You got room. You're clear there. Looking inside now. Clear all around. Still there inside. Careful. Still there. Hold your line. Got one inside. There on the inside.
Almost clipped his bumper there. Did not mean to.
Got one down low now.
At least I didn't hit it.
Clear low, bud.
Oh.
Inside. All right, you're clear then. Inside. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Looks like second place is right in front of me.
Got a car coming inside now.
Yes, he is, and I am passing him. Well, now, kind of.
Car coming inside now.
So at this point, every truck is down at least one lap, except myself, which I can't put myself down a lap. That wasn't good. I kind of stuck in the wall there. That was not good. I don't know how that happened, but I got higher than I wanted to in the turn. But I did not expect my truck to just stick into the wall. But this is a banger track, so you can beat your truck up a little bit, and it'll still drive fine. Just don't beat it up too much.
Careful, still there. Inside. Stay high up here.
Race has taken a long time. I didn't expect 125 laps to take this long. It just feels like it's taking a very long time. Oof.
You're all clear up top. Stay high up here. Inside. Still there. Got a car low now. All right, you're clear there. Looking inside now. Still there. Hold your line, got one inside. Got a car coming inside now. Still there inside. inside. Clear all around there.
Alright, got myself through that pack again. And I will probably have to go through them at least 2 more times, maybe only once. Taking a quick break here and lighting myself a cigarette. And then we will get back to racing. Okay. I am filming, recording live here from Martinsville. I am on lap 76 of 125. I am in first place. I have put every truck down at least 1 lap, except myself. I am completely dominating this race right now. I am the only truck on the lead lap, so I don't really have to worry about how fast I run or how consistent I run because I am so far ahead. As long as I don't do nothing really stupid to ruin my race. Which, being this far ahead, it'd have to be, well, really stupid. We are over halfway done with this race now. We are working towards the finish of the race. We have a little bit less than 45 laps left.
Hold your line, got 1 inside. Got 1 peeking inside. You're all clear up top there.
Work my way to my 3rd finish in first place of the season. Running a little inconsistent right now. I need to get back focused here. I do not like it when my truck drops to first gear because a lot of times I'm not ready for it because I'm not controlling the gears. I do have it in automatic on the game. Of course, in real life I could not put it in automatic, so I wouldn't have to worry about it dropping the first gear unless I had to put it in first gear. So
alright, you're clear. Got a car coming inside now. You got room, you're clear.
Went in a little hot on that turn that time. Trying to finish my cigarette and race, so sorry for all the pausing. I do not want to light a cigarette and just let it sit there and burn away. I could not light one, but I kind of smoke a lot, so I try to go as far as I can, at least an hour without a cigarette if I can, but since I am drinking, it makes it really hard to go an hour without a cigarette, so.
Still there. Clear high, bud. Hold your line, got one outside. All right, you're clear. Careful, still there.
We have our first caution of the day, and a lot of people are pitting, so I will go ahead and pit myself because I am going to need fuel, and I might as well put tires on it, but I don't need a lot of fuel. So I will go ahead and add that and 4 tires and repair damage and accept, and we will pit. That will help some of the race go by a little bit faster. And gives me time to finish my cigarette. Okay, we are going back to green. I am on the lead lap. I am first. I have one other truck that got a free pass that is on the lead lap. So we only have 2 trucks on the lead lap here at Martinsville, winding down to the last 25 laps of the race. I'm trying to get out of the second turn here and get down the straightaway here to turn 3 and 4. Why they call it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, they have for so long. I really don't know why. It's just one turn, but I'm not going to argue with it. So I have pretty much led this whole race, and I have pretty much dominated the whole race. The second place truck is clear on the back of the lead lap as he is battling his way back through traffic. But to get to me is going to take a little while, and if he does get up to me, then he has to catch me and pass me. If he can do that, I will give him the win. So, but I will not give it to him without a fight. I'm not just going to pull over and say, go ahead and pass, okay? I might let him win if he pays for my McDonald's, but that would be about it. race car driver is consistency. I've showed a lot of it today, and I have showed a little bit of inconsistency. But every driver has a little bit of inconsistency. We're not perfect. Cross the line here. I will have 20 laps to go, and we will finish this race up. It's been a long race, 125 laps. We think that's long. We could try the full 100 distance, and that would take hours. That's why I only run 50%. It's a good enough of a race, and it's not a cheap race where you only run 5 to 7% and say, wow, I'm awesome at racing NASCAR. So at least give yourself 50% and go out there and win. Now, there is one trophy on NASCAR where you do have to race a 100% race, but you don't necessarily have to do it in the career. You can do it in the arcade. It will take a while to do that race, depending on which track it is. If you choose Bristol, it's going to go by really fast. If it's another track like Pocono or Indianapolis or even Daytona or Talladega or super speedways, it's going to take a lot longer to run all those laps.
Clear high, clear high. Got one peeking inside. You got room, you're clear there. Still there. You're all clear on the bottom end. Top 3, use it if you need it.
We're down to 15 laps to go. Trying to finish this Martinsville race for this episode. Learning how to drive NASCAR with avoidable Fawn 39.
Still there? Clear low, bud. Still there. You got room, you're clear there. I need 10 more solid laps. Concentrate for me. Careful, still there. Still there.
I am catching up to the second place truck again. Put him down the lap that he did previously gain back during the caution, but it was only a free pass, which means he had to start on the back of the lead lap. But since all the cars were down a lap, he started clear in the back. And he has worked his way through most of the field. But I am coming up to him now. And when this lap's over, we will have 5 laps to go in this Martinsville race. 5 laps.
All right, clear outside. Got a car coming inside now.
All the trucks are down a lap except myself. My truck keeps dropping the first gear. I don't like that. Kind of running inconsistent right now. So, trying to get back on the same page here.
Stay high, stay high. White flag, next time back.
2 laps to go.
Hold your line, stay high. All right, you're clear. Inside.
Final lap at Martinsville.
Still there? Clear low.
Go and get ourselves this 3rd win of the season. And there you have it, folks. Victory at Martinsville. I will not do a burnout. I will skip it. And we will continue here. Every truck down at least 1 lap. Here is our victory celebration once again. Fastest lap, most laps led. Ahead and finish this event and move on to the next race, which will be in the next episode of learning how to drive NASCAR with Avoidable Fawn 39. And how to be a consistent driver. And to learn a little bit about racing. Racing is fun if you know what people are talking about when they talk about it. Looks like we got another Gander Outdoor Series race. Looks like it will be Texas. We have Texas, Dover, Kansas, Charlotte, and then Texas again. So I am going to head and go with 4 top 10 finishes out of 5 races. That is what I am going to try to do with my contracts. I don't need a new contract option because I am not joining a team because I own my own team. I do not need to join a team. I will go ahead and put this team to work and let them get this truck ready for the next episode, which is going to be Texas Speedway and the Gander Outdoor Series. And let's see here. Game mode settings, just so everybody knows I'm not lying about it being on expert. There it is. Difficult preset, expert, of course, transmission, automatic, brake smoothing, low. So, car, career, AI difficulty, they are on legend. So they are on the hardest level they can be on. I got full damage, 50% race length, tire fuel, all that is normal. Everything else has been set up as normal. Driving is on expert with none of the assists turned on. Draft effects normal. I do not mess with anything to make it easier for me. I left the controls normal. The only thing about the audio that I did was turn the music off. And that is it. So everybody knows I am not lying about it being on expert and having no assists turned on. So you don't think I'm cheating to run to the front and get all the victories that I have gotten through 6 seasons, 229 races, 6 seasons, 5 championships, 78 wins, 103 top 5s, 120 top 10s. Overall stats, here you go. You can see total laps led that I've led out of all those laps. Total of pole positions, even through 6 seasons, I only have 5 total pole positions. So, like I said earlier, it does not matter where you start in the race, it matters where you finish. Because even cars that start up the front aren't necessarily going to finish up in the front, and cars that start in the back aren't necessarily going to finish in the back. So it all matters at where you are at the end of the race and whether or not you have a good enough car to fight for the win. So Extreme Dirt Series, 76 races, 50 wins. Standard Truck Series, 76 races, 25 wins. Infinity Series, 75 races, 3 wins. The Monster Series, only 2 races, 3 laps led total, 100 laps raced total. And, well, that is going to be it for this episode of NASCAR Heat 4. If you enjoyed the video and watched me race and want to see previous races or next upcoming races, go ahead and subscribe to the link below. Like it. Let me know what you think. You can comment below. If you think my driving stinks, that's okay. If you want tips on how to drive the car, or how to be more consistent and calm yourself down and be more professional on the racetrack, that's okay. You can leave comments and I will get back to you. And that's it for this episode. Have a good night and I will see you later. Bye-bye.